How to Train Your Dragon. Wait, how would I train my dragon? Do I even have a dragon? Man, wish I did. How come Hiccup gets dragon and I don't? It's not fair. When I think about it, think about it. Alright, enough of that. I'm gonna get him later. Alright. Well, I saw How to Train Your Dragon the other day, and I can pretty much say I loved it from first scene to the last scene. And it's definitely one of DreamWorks' best movies. My favourite DreamWorks film is definitely Wallace and Gromit and The Curse of a Were-Rabbit, then Kung Fu Panda, and then How to Train Your Dragon. This makes Shrek number 4. It follows a very simple and quite predictable storyline of a main boy called Hiccup who desperately wants to fight dragons and become a real Viking, but then just can't come to terms to kill one. And then decides to become friends with, well, sort of. And then tries to prove to the world that they do not need to fight dragons. Just a brief summary of the plot for you. After I saw the first trailer for the first time, I thought that it was the same old story told heaps and heaps of times, and also recently told in the movie Avatar. So do we really need to see this again? So I pretty much had quite average expectations after the first trailer, and thought that it would just be nice family fun and could be quite good. And then after seeing the second trailer, which was released only about 3 weeks before the movie was released, I thought that this was going to be a bit better than I had originally thought. It looked like it had some really cool action scenes and awesome visuals in it. So my first instinct was to watch a trailer again, and when the movie comes out, see it in 3D. Because I thought that 3D could save it a little, or maybe make it slightly better, but not by much. Now, after seeing the movie, I love pretty much every last second of it. What I liked about was almost everything. The visuals were absolutely stunning. They were breathtaking even. Trust me when I say that this movie needs to be seen in 3D. It's definitely worth the extra $2. The animation and use of 3D in this movie was fantastic. From the beginning scene to the scenes in the woods, to the dragon flying sequences, and the boat scenes, and even in the ring doing dragon training, was animation to perfection, and made you feel as if you were really part of this adventure in the movie. Especially in 3D, which once again is the only way to see it. In fact, the visuals in this movie made the special effects in Avatar look like Troll 2. And also, believe it or not, the story was actually really good as well. I think we can agree that we all thought that this was going to be the same predictable story that's been said heaps of times before. But the movie had so many changes to that old done over and over again story that it feels like something completely new, and you just get engaged with it. And to make a plot like that feel fresh and original requires real talent and adds a real upside to the film. It's not until the beginning of the last scene when you realise how it's going to end. And one other thing that I liked were the dragons. The dragons in this movie just plain out rock. I mean, who wasn't glaring their eyes in the beginning scene at the two-headed dragon and of course the Night Fury, which is the dragon which Hiccup becomes friends with and is also said to be so dangerous that when you come across one, hide and hope it doesn't find you. Honestly, they're some of the awesomest creatures I have ever seen. Now, the thing that I didn't like about it, well, it wasn't much, but there was one minor thing, is all the jokes are used up at the beginning, which really made you forget most of the jokes, except for 2, which really stood out. And one other bad thing about the movie was, just after halfway through the movie, it starts moving quite slowly. And I was just waiting for the film to pick up the pace. And that's something which is a main problem for me in the movies these days. Where the film just feels too long and moves too slowly for my liking. I don't know about you, but it's happening a lot right now, and now kind of irritates me a little. But either way, How to Train Your Dragon is easily one of the best movies of this year so far, and definitely the best of this autumn so far, in my opinion. It's just visually amazing, it's great family fun, and it's just great altogether, and should be seen by everyone. And make sure you see it in 3D. I give How to Train Your Dragon in 3D a 4.5 out of 5. And my next review should be Boy, which I've started typing up the script for, and also maybe expect a review for Gentleman Broncos, and also in about a week or in 2 weeks, expect a review for Date Night. And that's really all I have to say. And see How to Train Your Dragon. It's great. 4.5 out of 5. And man, I really want a dragon. I mean, it's not fair. I mean, I've worked long and hard for my dragon, and yet Hiccup gets one. What does he have to show for it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, don't you dare look at me like that. You want to fight? Because I'm going to kill you. I want my dragon.